Hi. I'm out taking a walk. That is not a commercial airline. I think we could tell the difference. You know, I have like a lot of pictures of stuff that I took, and I'm gonna post it soon. But I just wanted to come out and talk a little bit. I just heard Sir Trump's statement about the drones in New Jersey. I am currently in Morris County, New Jersey, and this drone situation is kind of peculiar. It took them really all this time to tell us that they were doing research, so that makes a lot of sense. And they are not. These things that I see in the sky above my house are not. They're not commercial airlines, and they're not people with drones that are just hobbyists, you know. And for them to even imply that means something's not right. It's like plausible deniability, I believe that's what they call that. So, you know, I guess the thing is we got two choices. I mean, well, there's another choice, a third choice. I mean, you could move somewhere where they're not having these things. That would be the first choice. Number two would be, you know, okay, yeah, it's some sort of research project, and, you know, who knows what they're doing. This has been going on for like a while now. So, at least as we know it, a month or more. Here, there's another one coming. Yeah, look, it's right over my head. Okay, so it's been at least a month, you know, or more. They could have been out there longer, I don't know, because I like to walk around the woods, and I was hearing a lot of plane noises like back in October when I was out walking around, and you know, who knows what that is. But anyway, we've been noticing them since like about mid-December 2024. And the third thing, okay, second to is research. Third thing is you know, they're spying on us, you know, and or they actually are multi-purpose, because it could be loitering munitions, could be spying, could be scooping up data. You know, I mean, I think we're being spied on a lot. You know, we're being spied on a lot. In my case, okay, well, you know, I'm not really trying to do anything bad, or like, you know, so I don't really know why they would want to spy on me, or why they would be spending so much money to spy on everybody. So, I mean, yeah, there's bad people, bad actors, you know, but the bad ones seem to like go under the radar, you know. It's just the good ones that get spied on. But anyway, I'm out here walking in the woods. It's nice. I had to do some errands, so I'm just taking a little walk. I guess I talk about personal things too. I'd like to talk about more personal stuff. So, you know, I guess I've been through a lot of interesting experiences in my life, and I'm, you know, at age, I think there's another one coming. So yeah, I was walking out in the woods and I found this. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. So I had this. There's another one coming. See, why did I mean, just in the few minutes that I've been talking, 3 of them have gone over my head. So yeah, I mean, what's that about? You know, are they researching me? If they are, I wish they would find a cure for fibromyalgia. That would be fantastic. You know, I'd really like that. But anyway, yeah, I just. You know, I notice on YouTube they have like a lot of people are very well prepared, and they present themselves like newscasters, and I really appreciate that, you know. I think a lot goes into people's videos that they post, and, you know, it really is an example of expression, you know, creative expression, which I think is great. So, sorry, I'm a little out of breath because walking. yeah, so I think that's fantastic, and I really appreciate the technology that we have access to and stuff. That's great. I appreciate, I may not like everything that Donald Trump does, or Sir Trump, but, he's our president and I respect that. I think he's doing some rapid changes to, our day-to-day life, which are probably needed. So hopefully everything will work out for the best, which is what I hope. But, yeah, I'd like to talk about other things too, but this drone thing is really, I think it's important, and I think it's going to turn out to be something important, but I guess we'll see. So I'm just glad they made a statement about it, but now everybody's going to forget about it and go back to doing whatever, and I don't know. I don't really like that answer. That answer didn't really sit well with me about research. How much research do they have to do? Who's funding it? What are they researching? What are they looking for? 200 drones flying over my house in the course of like a few hours seems a bit excessive, and the fact that they tried to bring up that whole thing about people putting drones up in the air and stuff like that, that's just, why are they saying that? That's like ridiculous. Why are they saying that? It doesn't make sense. Why would somebody be out there at 6 o'clock in the evening, flying drones when it's like, 10 degrees? This is like right over my head. Hi guys, how you doing? Hope all's well's up there. Maybe you could find a cure for fibromyalgia. That would be great. That would be great. I wish they'd spend some money on that. I've been dealing with this for over 30 years, so that would be wonderful. But anyway, I just wanted to put in my little 2 cents. Insane. That's like freaking insane. Oh, it's a commercial jet. I don't know what kind of feather this is. I just found it on my way in here. And I had this friend, and she used to say that it's some sort of message from whoever, somebody, see, there's another one coming. Someone I like to listen to calls it the Ontology. The ontological. So the big Ontology sent me a message. And, it's kind of weird because this friend of mine, she's like a Catholic, I think. So, but she's sort of spiritual, and she was talking about how, like, if she gets like a feather, it's like means somebody's sending her a message. And she, so I said, oh, well, what kind of feather did you get? And she shows me this little tiny feather, like, that was on her windshield, like a like down, like small. And I'm like, oh, really? So, but yeah, it might be true. I don't know, because, when my ex died, who was murdered, he, like, I'd say a good few months beforehand, every time I would go outside, I would get black feathers. Like, I have like about 7 of them, or like every time I go out, like just go for a walk or just go to the store or anywhere, I was getting these like black feathers all the time, so it was sort of weird, So I guess I just wanted to add that as a little personal aside. So, I don't know, I don't know. And then on top of it, then they're sitting there telling us that stuff that looks like this, these are contrails. That's what that is. That's a contrail. So I would really like to know. What are those? Everybody's like, what are they? What are they? What is that? And they've been, this has been going on for like, I don't know. I started really noticing them in the 1990s, and huge ones, and I'm sure everybody's seen them, but they're like, oh, don't look up in the sky, it's no big deal, it's a contrail, or, but what I heard is that planes aren't really even doing that anymore, so there's no reason for them to be there, and here comes another one. Oh, I don't know what that is about. This is like the 5th one I've seen since I've been out here. I'm just taking a quick walk to get a little exercise. I'm sorry it's out of focus. Hey, can you come up with a cure for fibromyalgia, please? That would really be helpful. This one's like, they have different styles, because I've been photographing them so long that I could see that they have different styles. But I'm really starting to feel like a targeted individual, like seeing all these. Okay, see, look, these look like contrails. The other thing, this thing over here, that's not. These things that linger in the sky, these lines that linger in the sky, they have like, if you look up Clifford Carnicom, he did a lot of research on them, so can sort of find out for themselves what they are. So okay, what is all this? What is all that? Oh, look, there's another one. Don't worry, folks, we're in control. Everything's good. I think there's another one coming on the other side. These things are massive. They're not like your hobbyist drones. Look, there's 2 of them right over me. Where'd they go? Sorry, I'm trying to get them in focus here. Where is it? There's one that went that way, and there's one this way. Oh, shit. Oh, that's weird. Why can't I photograph it? There it is. Okay. I just had it and then it's disappeared. It's gone. There it is. I'm not sure why my camera's not getting it. That's really funny. It's like you can't really see it. It's sort of camouflaged. It's like right over here. it's gone. That's a really big dog. This is my foot. That must be a pretty big dog, unless they're like, I don't know what that would be. That's pretty big. And just a few minutes ago, there was some guy over here. And he was like, he walked down the stairs and then he saw me and then he turned around and walked up the stairs. And I didn't want to take my phone out and take a picture of him, but you know, it's just, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. There's another one. That's probably a bear. That's why it's so big. I was like thinking, like, what is that? Oh, there's like a bear walking around over here. I also want to say that, you know, there's nobody out here right now. It's cold. There's an ice on everything. You know, it's not really, you know, I like being out here in like weather like this, but as you can see, there's like a sort of little pond there. It's all frozen. You know, I'm dressed for it. I'm wearing long johns, but this is like the third time I've seen somebody like sort of looking at me while I was taking my walk. You know, this happened yesterday too. There's some guy who had like a dog and he was like looking at me. And oh, there's another one. You know, I don't have any intentions on unaliving myself, so if I disappear, you know, maybe send someone to I don't know what, you know, I don't know, you know, if I'm not here anymore, that's okay, because you know, I'll be somewhere else. So you know, it's just like there's like nobody here. Why would this guy be walking up and down the stairs? You know, that's like really screwed up. Over my head. Oops, sorry. I'm at the supermarket. Another hobbyist drone or commercial airline. Flying right over my head though, you know? I don't really know. Into the sunset.
Right now, we have the emergence of a new force of power in the world, and whoever has these drones, whoever is building these drones and flying them around and keeping them up, that's the new power source on this planet. And this is a very interesting, exciting, chaotic, and dangerous time because of this aspect. In the past, power was directly applicable. So if you ran out of gold and you had the power of your clan, you would go and beat up some other clan and take their gold if you needed it. It was just basically the way the world operated. is much more civilized than that, much more straightforward, and then it breaks down and it goes into that level of chaos. Then we arise in the new Babylonian money magic scheme. It lasts thousands of years as new forms of power are emerging. So grasp this now, though. Old style power, the ability to embark a fleet of ships and men and sail across the ocean to some other country and then throw lots of lead and iron and steel at them until they submit, that kind of power is going away. So one drone, one of these new kinds of drones, could maybe effectively take out a whole fleet of battleships and their supporting ships, right? Just depends. If you've got an energy shield, no, because any matter won't go through it. So this is a new form of power in the sense that one drone could now equal an entire Navy fleet. And even though the drone is being controlled now by some, let's say, centralized or more centralized force, that's not going to hold. Okay, so one of the things about our forecast for sci-fi world that was began emerging in the descriptions in my work back in 1999, not yet named sci-fi world, but it was still emerging. But one of the factors there is this splintering of power. Is this, we're going back to like a clan or a tribal kind of a society in the sense, or humanity in the sense that various different societies will emerge, some of them relatively small but extremely powerful. So you could have like 150 guys that had the ability to manufacture and control drones that could basically rule very large parts of the planet should they choose to exercise power that way. Now we're coming into another part of our reality as well, in that as we shift into the age of Aquarius, we're going back to the ontological paradigm. So lots and lots and lots of people will start tumbling to how zero-point technology works. They'll start making devices off of it. And we're going to go into an innovation boom that will continue and continue and continue. And it's starting up now, but it's really going to be in force in about 20 years. So maybe 20 years from now, we'll have 5 or 6 or 7 significant inventions per day emerging. It's going to be that fantastic, right? Anyway, so power has shifted, it's changed. The nature of the expression of power as force on this planet has changed. Military force has changed. So we're in the process of all of humanity accommodating the emergence into the age of Aquarius, and the thing that is changing within humanity relative to that is our understanding of and the ability to use power, to use force. And then also there's all the ancillary things, the zero-point energy, the visitors from outside, so we now have an open system. If you have an open system, the Babylonian money magic doesn't work, and it collapses quite rapidly. That's what's going on at the moment. It was at the end of its lifespan anyway. It could not have survived into the age of Aquarius, even if the drones did not emerge, and even if the visitors were not here. So this is a pretty cool time. It's going to be hugely chaotic, and you are witnessing it now as we have new expressions that will define how power is manifest and its effects. So I'm expecting that in several countries in Europe,